Hello, so here we are again, and I really hope that you did have a good experience. And as I said before, if it didn't work out so well this time, you can try one more time, as many times as you want, and at a certain moment it'll really click. You can be sure. So now, since we're through with the main point, the main section, you might like to know what you should do with that. Actually, I don't know. There's no shoulds. There are no shoulds about that. It's your experience, and you're a unique individual. So I just propose you do it your way. But maybe you would like to know what you could do with it. And there are some ideas, just recommendations. Take it playful. This is just easy. Just tell you some of my experiences, and I propose you take them very loosely and openly. I propose you you sort of play around with it. Get to know it in a playful way, like a child playing with a new toy, finding out about it. Be interested, be conscious, be aware. Try out things, The minimum which I'd like to recommend to you is you do this one more time when you are alone with yourself. You contact your subconscious mind and you ask your subconscious mind if it's ready to do it one more time. And if the answer is yes, you count from 1 to 5 and you snap your finger. And you can do this also internally, You don't have to do it outwardly. Your subconscious mind knows very well what to do now to do this. And then maybe you also ask your higher self what means yes and what means no. You should have at least these two signals, And from my observation, it is like that. They're different human beings. Each is unique, and while some do have great visions of their higher self, or they get internal pictures, or their higher self talks to them in dream states mostly, or during meditation, Then there are others which just get a yes and no signal, a certain warmth or a feeling in their heart. The center of the higher self may be here. With some people it's really here, and with others it's up on the crown of their head. So be ready for some individual experiences, and find out yourself. And what some of my pupils and I did was to activate the higher self in different situations during the day. A good situation may be that you do this just after waking up, because then you might be very well connected still to this inner world. Then some people connect with their higher selves before they go to sleep. And that can be quite useful and quite valuable as well. For example, you can ask your higher self questions during dream states about complex life situations. And then also it has proven quite a few times that if you do have a conflict with a person which is near to you, and you're not able to resolve that conflict during the waking stage, then you can still go into the dream state and you sort of direct yourself before you go to sleep. You talk with your subconscious mind and you ask it to connect with the higher self, and then you go to meet this person in a dream state, and you also ask for the higher self and the subconscious self of that person also to be there, and then you can start to negotiate and try to find out a solution. And that works very well, you know, because in dream states we're all much more creative and situations are much more loose and open, and you can create things. So in a dream state you can do many things in a quite simple way, and much more easy than sometimes it is possible during the waking states, you know. And then also maybe you find out how you can deepen this connection if you want to do so, of course. Actually, this whole thing is based on free will. Just do as you like, you know. There are no rules to that. You know? This is your friendship with your higher self. You know? But things we used to do was, for example, you do some kind of a concentration exercise first, and then when you're very focused, you count from 1 to 5 and you click and get it again. Or you do so after dancing for quite some time until you're really loose and open and exhausted and all your energies are flowing, and then you go again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you know, if your body is really relaxed and open, you know, it might enter really deep into you. And then also, please don't worry at all if sometimes the experience is not as intensive as it is in other times. You know, it might be that your conscious mind is kind of active with thinking about certain things, or there might be some kind of a problem, maybe a physical problem, you know, and then this becomes quite apparent in your conscious perception, and then there's kind of like a cloud or something overlaying the experience of your higher self, you know. So you don't worry, you know. Your higher self is there all the time, you know? And as the old alchemists and astrologers of Europe used to say, this genius of yours is there since the very beginning, and it is there to protect you and to accompany you in your life, you know. And it'll always be there for you and ready to teach you in visions and dream states and during meditation, or if you do things like automatic writing or automatic speaking. You can also channel your higher self if you know how to go into a somewhat relaxed and open state, and so on and so forth. So, and maybe one day you will come to know that this is who you truly are. You are your divine nature. You are the transcendental self. So I wish you good luck, and I thank you again. May all beings be happy. Thank you.